Time to brake. I don't even think there's any skid marks. He had no time to brake or nothing. He just reacted and saved that girl's life.
Tonight at 11, close call. Witnesses describe a truck driver's quick thinking before crashing into this ditch. What caused the driver to go off the road? Plus, protecting police. A new proposal could increase the consequences for anyone who assaults the men and women in blue. And the big reveal, a new Lucille Ball statue was unveiled today, where you can see the new Lucy and Scary Lucy without having to go far.
Live in high definition, this is Western New York's news leader. Now, News 4 at 11.
This intersection in Sardinia is back open after a fiery tanker crash. Crews were on the scene for hours working to remove the enormous tractor trailer. A second vehicle was involved in the crash. Both drivers are lucky to be alive tonight. News 4's Angela Christoforos was at the scene and spoke with witnesses. Angela?
Callan, it all started around 4 o'clock this afternoon. A tractor trailer hauling milk hit a vehicle, landed on its side, and burst into flames while the driver was still in it. Witnesses say it was a terrifying scene, and several jumped into action while the fire was burning.
He almost died today. It was a pretty intense fire. I don't know what was burning, but there was 100 gallons of diesel fuel right above the fire.
Jim Weberg is one of several people who ran toward the tractor trailer with buckets of water while it was up in flames.
We took a fire extinguisher out of my truck, attempted to put out the fire. We had fire extinguishers that we could come up with from civilians in their vehicles, and then the truck was carrying milk. So when the hatch purged, the milk came out in quite a few gallons, so they grabbed buckets from the front lawn of the house where the truck ended up resting, and they were throwing milk on a fire.
The Erie County Sheriff's Office says the tractor trailer was traveling north on Route 16 when a car traveling west on Genesee Road failed to yield right away at the intersection. That's when the tractor trailer hit the car, overturned, and burst into flames.
I'm still just astounded that this individual pulled out in front of a semi going 45 miles an hour.
The driver of the tractor trailer did his best to take evasive action to avoid the collision with negative results. He did strike or impact the car. The luck of the driver in the passenger car, the impact was more towards the engine compartment of the car, and she wasn't extensively injured.
He just reacted and saved that girl's life by trying to swerve, or else he would have killed her.
The tractor trailer driver was stuck in the burning truck for 48 minutes before rescue crews got him out. He had a lower body injury and was transported by Mercy Flight to ECMC. Officials say his injuries are not life-threatening. Crews spent hours repairing electric poles that were damaged through the accident. The Erie County Sheriff's Office does expect some sort of charge against the female driver, and the accident is under investigation. Live in the newsroom tonight, Angela Christoforos, News 4 at 11.
Thank you, Angela. Well, we did get cell phone video into the newsroom of all of the action playing out at the crash scene. You can watch the video and see all of our coverage of the crash online at WIVB.com. We've learned the name of the Clarence man who drowned on Grand Island. Police say Rajesh Chopra was swept down the Niagara River. It happened at Buckhorn State Park last night. 47-year-old Chopra was swimming with a group of friends at Grass Island near the north end of the Grand Island Bridge. News 4 was there during the surge. Witnesses told police Chopra was swept away and struggled to stay afloat before disappearing into the water. State police, sheriff's deputies, and Grand Island firefighters responded to the scene. Chopra's body was found about 100 feet north of where he was swimming. In Niagara Falls, police are investigating a fatal shooting. They say 27-year-old Marcel Walker was shot multiple times this morning on Highland Avenue. Police say after the shooting, someone started driving Walker to the hospital when they saw a rural Metro ambulance and flagged it down. Police have not made any arrests yet. A 37-year-old Buffalo man is in a medically induced coma after he was shot last night. We spoke to his mother today. The man was shot near Walden and St. Louis Avenues. He is being treated at ECMC for serious injuries. New at 11, a state lawmaker has drafted a bill to make it a hate crime to assault a police officer in New York. The move follows the recent killings of officers in Dallas and Baton Rouge. Those in support of the bill say it will prevent people from attacking men and women in blue. Current state Hate crime law covers race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, and religion. Police officers would also be included under the proposed bill. Not everyone agrees with the idea. A former NYPD detective says he thinks New York already has laws that address violence against police.
When we look at hate crime statutes, we think in terms of what you were born with, such as your ethnicity, if you're male or female, etc. If we start charging people with hate crimes based on a profession, then we open up another can of worms. And I just think that the laws that we have are sound in connection with the assaults on police officers.
According to lawmakers, last year, roughly 48,000 police officers were assaulted nationwide. It's a warm night in Buffalo. This is a live look outside. Pretty quiet look out there, and we do have a beautiful day on the way tomorrow. Andrew, I can't wait to hear your forecast because it just sounds so nice.
It's pretty nice, I'll tell you that. We had a great day today. It wasn't too muggy by any means, and that was a nice break from the past couple of days. And tomorrow, just the same. Refreshing, still warm, but comfortably so. Unfortunately, dry. Of course, we've been talking about the drought situation. Latest numbers from today were 8.2 inches below where we should be from the beginning of the year, below our average. Only a trace of rain at the Buffalo airport so far this month. That puts us 0.66 inches below our threshold for the month of August, almost a week in. Satellite and radar clear out there. High pressure building in, so no changes over the next 24 hours. Temperatures in the mid-70s across the Niagara frontier. Pretty mild night. A little more comfortable, refreshingly so, down in the southern tier, mid-60s for you at the moment. Slight breeze still coming out of the northwest. We had a nice, comfortable breeze today. That'll be back again tomorrow. As for the rest of this evening, mainly clear skies, cool and dry. We'll bottom out in the 50s in some of the southern tier valleys where some patchy valley fog can set up overnight, maybe some low clouds as well. Around the metro area, low 60s, a little bit milder toward that lakeshore with the westerly breeze off of Lake Erie. Tomorrow looking beautiful, maybe a few clouds in the morning, but mostly sunny in the afternoon. If you're heading to Veg Fest, great day, right around 80 degrees in the afternoon. Now coming up in my full 4 and forecast, we'll take a look at that 7-day. We're heating back up this week, but I am tracking some rain as well. Callan.
All right, thanks, Andrew. You can get the latest forecast right in the palm of your hand at any time. Just download our Forewarn Weather app. It has hourly forecasts you can customize to your neighborhood and our live Forewarn Doppler radar. It's free for your phone or tablets. Say hello to the new Lucille Ball statue, which was unveiled to a crowd near Jamestown this morning. This new tribute is just a few yards down from where Scary Lucy stands. As you remember, a replacement campaign was launched to create a friendlier Lucy. Well, sculptor Carolyn Palmer has been working on this new rendition for the last 9 months. From the polka dots on her dress to the ring on her finger, Palmer did not miss a detail. We asked her what inspired her.
And I took a lot of photos and pictures and watched a lot of I Love Lucy programs, and I became inspired by just her liveliness, the fun character, the glamorous, the confident, and so I decided to portray her, peacocking her dress and her hand on her hip for confidence.
The mayor of Celeron says the public will be able to visit both Lucy statues there from now on. Well, Scary Lucy was a viral sensation, so we posted a picture of the new statue online. Judy says now that looks more like her. Beautifully done. The detail is amazing. And Donna says, so much better. I love Lucy. We want to hear your reaction. You can weigh in on the News 4 Facebook page. A political twist after the break, how a local artist is using chalk art to express his thoughts on this year's presidential race.
So excited. It's like the whole family's here now.
And a special bond, the connection this woman shares with the stranger who walked her down the aisle.